Welcome to CyberCEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. CyberCEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. Right, another awesome day here at Cyberbacker. We're back with another episode of CyberCEO. My name is 𝗙𝗹𝗹. I'm your host, and we are very lucky. Of course, we have another awesome CyberCEO on the show right now. Andrew, how are you doing today?
Fabulous.
Of course, thank you very much for being on the show. We really appreciate your time. So, for the benefit of everyone who's listening, of course, and watching, can you tell us something about yourself, please?
So I'm with the Keller-Williams Market Center in Walnut Creek, California. Been with Keller-Williams for about 4 years. Prior to that, was with another company for about 11 years, and so I'm part of the Agent Leadership Council here. So we have a pretty good time running a small team right here.
Okay, gotcha. So 11 years previously, 4 years with Keller-Williams. So all in all, 15 years in the real estate industry. Am I right?
Right. Yep.
Wow. Now we can consider you an expert at the field then, is that right?
It's, I don't know about an expert. You know, you're always learning something new every day.
Yes, that's very important. Being growth minded. Every day you learn something new. All right. Now I believe that you and your team have your own cyberbacker, am I right?
Exactly. Yep.
Yes. So how has the experience been so far working with your own cyberbacker?
So 𝗙liche has been very helpful in our maintaining our various tasks, and I would say a benefit to have around. In fact, she's so good that we're often thinking about, okay, now what else can she do for us that's going to make sure that she's helpful.
Of course. So how long has she been working with you, Andrew?
I think she's been with us, 4 months.
4 months now. Okay. Now imagine only 4 months and you're already feeling the impact of having a cyberbacker. Is that right?
Oh, absolutely. Every day. Every day.
Now, we can already assume that this has been a very successful partnership. Am I correct?
For sure. Definitely.
For sure. Now, what makes it a very successful partnership, Andrew?
That she's able to help us save time in whatever various tasks we're doing. What various administrative tasks we're doing here.
Various administrative tasks. Now, you already mentioned it. She saved you a lot of time. Can you tell us maybe how she saves you a lot of time? How much time has she saved you, I mean?
So that's an interesting question. I mean, I think that it's not so much the time that she saved me, but that she saved my colleague Anthony, who's really in charge of the functions that 𝗙liche creates for us every day.
Okay, gotcha. The process. Now, let me ask though, what are the things that she is currently doing for you and your team, just for our listeners and watchers to know more about what a cyberbacker can do?
So, for instance, she performs a lot of our outbound calls to our sphere, to my sphere, and to leads that we receive through command, through Facebook. She calls circle prospecting, potential clients, and also then creates administrative tasks. So she's not 100% just calling all the time. She spends quite a bit of time also creating posts for our social media. Facebook and Instagram, and also creating those posts that we would use on command, creating posts that have to do with just listed or just sold, doing some special programs. Like today, for instance, is World Photography Day. So today she's helping us create a post that we're going to put on Facebook and Instagram about some of our favorite photographs. And each one of my team members contributed some photos, some of our favorite photos, and we just post those, and we basically asking our followers to post their own and see what they like.
Well, that's good. That's great actually, because driving the engagement to the sphere as well in your social media pages, right?
Right.
That's
Right.
great. That's great. Now, let me ask you though, Andrew, have there been, let's say, any challenges or opportunities that you've had working with your own cyberbacker?
So not really challenges. I mean, I think 𝗙liche is really pretty awesome in the sense that you would never know that she's half a world away, and you would never know that she's working in a totally different time zone. So I would never call that a challenge, because it's not a challenge for us, and we don't see that it's a challenge for her, which of course is a cool thing. You know, to say that when we're on Zoom calls together, she doesn't sit there yawning or falling asleep. So
yeah, because of technology. Good thing actually about Zoom, other means to communicate. Imagine working with someone on the other end of the earth, right?
Yep. So that's not really, so I mean, in terms of challenges, not even so much transferring data or that sort of thing. I mean, we could drop things into a Dropbox folder and she could pick it up, or so even that sort of thing is easy to do. I think people who think that you can't work with somebody on the other side of the world, it's so easy, in fact.
Of course, because of the technology, that's really, really great. Now, wanted to ask, also, there are a lot of people right now that are still having, let's say, second thoughts. They haven't bought into the idea of having their own cyberbacker. What piece of advice would you be able to give them, Andrew?
It is one of the ways that we can provide leverage to ourselves, and so I know that Anthony and I find it very convenient to be able to, when we want to make a list of something, or when we want to find what are some email addresses, or even stuff that has to do with networking and connecting, we can give that task to 𝗙liche and say, oh, can you please make a list of, these are the names, can we find out what are their telephone numbers and email addresses, for instance, of our agents, of our fellow agents that we want to connect with. It makes it really convenient for that sort of thing. You know, something that's really an administrative task, getting that kind of leverage is very good, because it leaves Anthony and I doing other things at a higher level.
Of course. Again, the 80-20 rule. Cyberbacker manages the 80%. You get to focus on the 20% again for you to be able to grow the business. Of course.
Yep, exactly.
One last question for you, Andrew. What are the things you are grateful for in partnering with your cyberbacker?
So, frankly, I am really grateful for the fact that 𝗙liche just doesn't complain. I mean, she doesn't complain about the weather. She doesn't complain about the rain. She doesn't complain about the fact that it's late at night or early in the morning. She just doesn't complain. And I think and I'm very grateful for that, because we certainly live in a world where people don't have any problem complaining about something. And working with a colleague that is always available and always helpful and always ready to jump in is a cool thing. Very cool thing.
Someone who's a go-getter and will help you no matter what. Correct? Yes.
Yep.
Now, I know 𝗙liche would be listening, of course, once this is up online. Would you want to give her a quick shout out on the show, Andrew?
Well, I think I have. When you think about the way that Anthony and I praise her and think about how she works for us, she's definitely an asset to the team, and I think that's a terrific thing.
Of course, an asset to the team. No, that's my last, actually, Andrew. Thank you very much for being on the show. We really appreciate your time. I know you're very, very busy. Talk to you real soon, okay? for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.